For Platypus, it's been a couple weeks. I'm sorry. That was my fault last week. I take full responsibility.
Well, I don't forgive you, so
The viewers won't
are
either.
you,
Don't worry.
they're like, what were we supposed to do all last week? And we just sat here. Oh, we had to watch the Game Awards. God, that's
Ugh.
nothing compared to this content.
God, you know what? I'm going to tangent right into that. Did you watch the Game Awards yesterday?
I tried to, and the answer is yes. The short answer is yes. The long answer is I was at work and there was a big event going on, so I had to mostly listen. So I missed a decent amount.
Okay.
But I kept I have a list of the things that I cared about.
I want to hear them. What did you care about?
Almost nothing, but there were three things that I cared about.
Okay.
So I really was excited for Divinity, right?
Yes,
Obviously,
yep.
I'm a big Baldur's Gate fan, but even more than Baldur's Gate, I actually am a really big Divinity Original Sin, Divinity Original Sin 2 fan. I'll pretty much buy anything Larian does.
Okay. Fair.
Second, Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic.
That was my number one.
This is the one where it's like it's high up on my list of excitement, but I could very easily see this being the worst game ever made.
If they screw it up, I'm gonna be so mad.
This is the thing. They were remaking Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think they just said I don't they haven't said anything since. So I think that they're not anymore. That's what I thought this would be. So I was excited. Then it's not, and it's going to be an action RPG. So is it going to be like I want the old dice rolling, RPG
Agreed.
mechanics of the Old Republic. So
Yeah.
this one I'm skeptical of, but I'm excited because I like Star Wars. I like the Old Republic in general. And then finally, one that no one besides me will probably be excited for is Order of the Sinking Star.
I don't even remember which one that one is. It's terrible.
Because most people know it's just like it looks like this just a small, silly indie game. But importantly, it is made by the guy that made one of my favorite games of almost all time, The Witness. And Braid, I wasn't as big of a fan of because I didn't play it. The Witness is one of my favorite, might be literally my favorite puzzle game. And I'm kind of a puzzle game enjoyer. And this is the sequel. He's been working on it since The Witness came out, basically. So, So I'm major excited for that game. And it's got like 1,400 levels. And I'm like, that's not a selling point. That makes me tired. It's like, yeah, this game's got over 1,400 levels. And I'm like, I'm getting that feels too like old a lot for this shit.
You're like, give me 12. I want don't even break me into the 30s. Like,
yeah. Have you played The Witness?
No. I know of it. I have not played it.
I would say that there's no way this game will be as good. I think The Witness is like a magnum opus. It's like a genius game. It's so unbelievably smart in ways that I couldn't think about. Like you're playing this game the entire just for quick context. I promise it won't be the whole podcast.
No, do it.
But the whole game takes like there's these panels, right? You go around the thing and there's panels and you draw lines on these panels.
Okay.
Right? And the puzzles are these panels. I don't know how many ways you could think of to make that puzzle where you have to go from point A to point B. But that's the entire game. There might be 500 of these, and they're all progressively more interesting and difficult with new mechanics. It's like I could never imagine how the amount of depth that this guy went into for this mechanic. And then there's no like words really. Like you just like there'll be a puzzle that'll be like, oh, there's like a black square symbol inside this box. What does that do? And like they force you to learn as you play. It's a borderline. I think it might be a perfect puzzle game.
Okay.
If you don't like puzzles, you'll hate the game. But I
puzzles.
highly recommend it.
You know what's sad though is in today's day, anyone that's going to play a game like that is going to be like, oh, it's fully AI. They didn't think of these on their own. And like, it's like the state of our industry is everything is automatically assumed to be AI. And I just feel bad for developers because there was a review, I forget what the game was, that came out the other day for this game. And it got blasted around Twitter because someone's like, oh, you could tell it's all AI slop, blah, blah. And the guy came on, he's like, no, like this is 100% real people that made this. Here's their artwork, blah, 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 blah. And he's just catching flack for people's shitty opinions. Like,
it's inspired by AI slop, maybe at best. But people will just assume so much is AI now. And there is a lot of AI, and the people are sensitive to like people lying about AI.
Yeah.
Luckily, this game came out in 2016. So
so it was not AI. Yeah. That or he had some tech we didn't know about. Yeah, I think if I really sit down and think about the games, because I was live streaming Arc Knights, so I had all of like 4 or 7 viewers, and I had the awards on next to me while it was going, so I didn't live stream the awards, but they were still playing when I was sitting there, and so we'd occasionally like talk about them, where I'd pop over. So Divinity, that trailer was fantastic. Diablo 4, cool that trailer was amazing. Diablo's 4, you never have a bad Diablo trailer, period. Like their cinematics are insane. So whether you love or hate the game, you have to at least appreciate their art. And then Star Wars, the only thing I don't know what to think about for Star Wars is you have the original Knights of the Old Republic games, right? And then you have the current MMO that is considered canon, and there's a couple hundred years in between. So if this game is taking place between those two timelines, we already know what happens. Like how, like I don't know where they're going to slot this game in the Old Republic era, but I hope that it's not like, I don't know. I hope it works, and it's not just like, well, this doesn't matter because I know this happens later on because I played the MMO, right?
Yeah, I mean, I also don't mind if it's just not canon and it's just a good story. I'm good with but that I don't. Yeah. To be fair, I don't. Yeah, the only thing I really am just nervous mechanically. The Expedition 33 awards did give me hope that games will be willing to be turn-based again.
Yeah.
I mean, Expedition 33 won everything, right?
I can't wait to get that game.
I think it was the most nominated game, and I think it won every category it was nominated in. I mean, it didn't win Player's Choice, and it didn't win like Best VR Game. There we go. It's pretty much every other award was them. And look, I know it's controversial. I think the game is like a 7 out of 10. I think it's just like pretty good. I maybe even really good, but I'm not like, it wasn't my game of the year.
Yeah.
But like, I'm hoping that will show people that turn-based is very much alive.
Yeah.
And my issue is like, so Expedition 33 gives me hope that more games will be turn-based, especially AAA turn-based games. And then it also scares me that every effing game is going to be an Expedition like, it's going to be a new Souls-like genre. And everything's like, I like the Octopath Traveler turn-based combat system.
That one's really good.
But this is like a Paper Mario-esque system. It's much more focused on dodging and doing the quick time events, which is fine and it's fun, but it's not what I want from every turn-based RPG game. So I'm hoping it doesn't influence all the games that could come out in this genre. But it could influence like Final Fantasy to be good again.
Yeah.
And this is where let me sum it up really quick. It could influence Final Fantasy to be good again, but it could also influence Dragon Quest to be worse. So that's where I'm kind of nervous about the game.
Oh, I love Dragon Quest. There was no Dragon Quest 12 stuff, no Persona stuff. I'm one of the idiots who, one of the trailers, I forget what game it's for, but I think it was like Control or something like that. The guy, it was more realistic looking, and the guy had a shirt on and it said P6 on it. And me and a bunch of other people were like, wait, no, P6? And I'm like, is it going real style? And I should have been smarter than that, right? I should have been smarter than that. It's going to be a freaking anime game, I'm sure. But like for that half a moment, I'm like, what direction are they taking P6? Like it popped in my head. And of course there was no Persona announcements, which I was hoping for a Persona 4 one, but I didn't truly expect it because next year's the 30th anniversary of Persona. So I expected a big announcements next year, both on P4's front and on P6, and the sleeper I think that might even happen is a potential note towards P2 or P1 because they were in the surveys not that long ago. So I wouldn't be shocked if at the end of next year there's like hey, by the way, here's the pretty screenshot of the early development Persona 2 remake or something like that.
That's really funny because like that game specifically, like I just knew like 5 seconds in that it was Control, just because I was like, this is too aesthetically similar to Control, like with the bureau and stuff. Like I just kind of, I've played a lot and seen a lot of Control, but the year before when they announced the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, which was one of my favorite games, I'm like, holy shit, that's Kylo Ren. I'm like, that's Kylo Ren. They're doing a modern, and everyone made fun of me. They're like, that's fucking Darth Revan, you idiot. Like, shut up. All right. I like Adam Driver a lot as Kylo Ren. I think Kylo Ren is, I'm gonna say it, is the only good part about the new trilogy. I think he's fantastic, and everyone else sucks.
The new trilogy sucked, just period. Like, it somehow Palpatine returned.
Yeah, but I thought Kylo Ren was good. I thought he was like a relatively interesting, complex character. He obviously had a lot of inner turmoil, and I felt like he acted that out pretty well. And he was a little bit of an emotional goth baby, but like also you kind of are.
I just like the emotional goth baby. That's a great way to explain it.
I think he's a good actor, and I like it. Although,
he is a great actor, yeah.
I like Kylo Ren though a lot.
Yeah. So because at some point we should probably talk a little bit about Persona. Have you done any of the new events, the new Haru event?
Of course I have. I've downloaded it. I've pulled Haru. But that's about as far as I've gotten right now. So did they improve the story for the Haru event, or is it kind of a rinse and repeat of like the Fox Makotos?
So it's all rinse and repeat, but I will say that I haven't played it yet, and I kind of feel bad. Like the gacha person in me is like, oh my god, you haven't done the content, because you know that itch. It's like the new content comes out, it's like I gotta do it, I gotta get all the rewards. But it goes back to one of our earlier podcasts where I was saying like I hold content because otherwise I have nothing to stream. And I would like, with the exception of like launch events, I would like to keep my Saturday slots for Persona for my late night streaming. And I've been doing the Metro just because there's daily rewards. That's going to be done in the next day or two. And that only leads Crossroad of Fates. I have nothing else besides maybe the card game, which is, I don't know, I feel like playing Tycoon for a whole stream is going to be boring as hell. So it literally still says new. I'm looking at it right now because I've done the boss for the rewards and I've not touched the actual story part of it.
That's kind of funny. Yeah. The issue with gacha games in general is the FOMO, which is, you want to log in every day and do all the things like, oh, I missed this. I don't want to miss this event because I get all the rewards. So as much as it can be a hook to keep you playing, once you miss something, it could be a barrier of re-entry where you're like, well, I've already missed all this stuff, and then you feel bad because you're behind everyone else.
It's kind of how I feel about CZN right now, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a double-edged sword because it can get you hooked, but it also it could be like a repellent, which is why they do all the welcome back rewards to try to help catch you up and stuff. And that's another reason why power creep is kind of good in these games. Not that it's actually good for the long-term health of the game, but it'll get players who like feel they're underpowered. They'll be able to come back and get some pulls and get an overpowered character.
Oh, right? Someone came back now and got Haru after not playing for X amount of time. Like they're sitting good. Like Haru's fantastic.
Like, there you go.
Yeah,
you've won. You've gotten stronger than all these people who played all this time. You idiot.
It's going to be a hot minute before there's a better AOE unit in this game. I feel bad for ever Skipser, honestly.
I luckily I didn't. I actually considered spending to get her A1, but then I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna like financially get the return on that and investment. But I did get her. And I think I got her weapon too.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay. I shouldn't have. I just pulled too much on Cherish because I was like, oh, last time we spoke, I was like, ooh, Fox team, hell yeah. I
like Cherish. Honestly, I think he's fun.
I like Cherish too. I think it's just a cool character.
Yeah.
But maybe I should have gone deeper on Haru.
But whoa, hey, I don't know. See, like it always to me goes back to either do it for fun. And so like I pulled Haru's A1 knowing that we'll have an A6 in the guild. So when it goes for scores, I don't even use my Haru, which is ironic. Well, I do in SOS, of course. But I just think it's fun, like where she just adds in that extra power. But if you're not going for scores or you don't just love the character or want to go for fun, I still think every A1 is useless. Like it's just, why not just get a whole nother character with a whole nother kit versus an A1 if you're not going to chase a good score?
It's so funny. One, I drank that soda wrong, but you're absolutely right. Where it's like people undervalue the investment of A1 for some reason because it's a number next to a character. Like, oh, A's like if I was like, if you look at an A3 Haru, that's like looking at a roster of 4 characters. It's like you could have had 4 different full characters as opposed to having one Haru A3 or whatever.
Yeah,
it's a lot of investment. So typically, getting dupes of characters is probably In 99% of situations, it's a bad idea. The 1% is when you're the 1%. You know,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
you're the 1% guild, the 1% score chaser,
Mm-hmm.
the 1% SOSer, and that really is important to you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Or it's just like straight up fun. Like you're allowed to exchange your money for fun. I don't want to feel like people are judging. I'm judging people on that. Um, but I'm saying
for
most people
sure.
can have an equal amount of fun with an A0.
Oh, I think so. Especially like if you're not getting deep into the numbers. Like, do you really care about 12% crit? Like when you actually play the character and you're not chasing scores, do you even understand that 12% crit and what it's doing? Like most people truly don't. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. It's a behind the scenes thing. But that's why like Haru's A1 is because it's not behind the scenes. It's a whole nother attack that just goes off because I started a turn. Like that's cool. Right?
Yeah. That's why I think I wanted to get hers because it seemed
Mm-hmm.
more fun. But that's like also it's like, oh, if like whatever Cherish or Marion's like, yeah, but you got to get a dupe for the penetration. I'm like, yeah, but who like that's not fun or cool or interesting. I don't see anything. It's like
Yeah.
I'm trusting that the number is bigger than it would have been otherwise. But
Mm-hmm.
like that's not a fun, cool, interesting, flashy dupe, you know?
Yeah. 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 It's not like when you get like an A6 freaking Fox and his whole animations change. Like that's like noticeable. And it's also like way more powerful. It's insane.
I will get an A6 Fox. Eventually I'll get enough of those crystals and I'm just
Hmm.
gonna keep spending them just on him.
Well, and there's events that will come. I don't know if they'll do anything for the half year, but it happens at the anniversary where you get 2 free 5 stars up until a certain point of characters. So assuming they keep that, that's at least 2 copies if you really wanted to just grab copies.
Yeah, I mean I don't have every character in the game, but I have all the characters I want. I think I'm missing I don't know. I know I'm missing Futaba because I didn't want Futaba, and I'm missing Skimpy Closer. But I think those are the only two that I'm missing right now.
Okay. Yeah, I've got everyone except for I'm missing Phoebe's weapon. I could have chased it a little bit
Oh,
more, but I wanted to save the cash on that one.
yeah, I honestly haven't even used Phoebe. Like even when I was playing a lot, she's like my least favorite of the navigators, and it's just because I don't like running. One, I don't like running teams that all use the same element and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. She just seemed boring to me. I don't know. I think I'm just a hater. I think that's it. I think in my bones, I'm a little bit of a hater because I'm like, Wind is cool. Wind's a 4-star and she's cool.
I like Wind more than I like
I'm a hater.
Phoebe.
Uh,
Phoebe's just I don't want to say she's kind of complicated. She's not fully complicated. She's got 3 powers. But like compared to anything else, she's complicated, and sometimes it's just a pain in the ass to like sit down and write out her best rotations, whereas it's easier to just run, a Wind. Like I don't know. That's kind of how I look at it.
It's kind of funny because like when I see a character and they're 5-star versus 4-star, like I like Futaba comes out. Let's just say Phoebe. Like Phoebe comes out, she's a 5-star. I'm like, that's 1 strike. Like I'm already like I'm already in negative because I see like someone like Wind come out
Yeah.
and it's a 4-star and it's free. I'm like, okay,
Now we're
let's
cooking.
see. Yeah, now we're cooking. All right. I'm so addicted to lower rarity units in a gacha game.
You are.
That's stupid.
Dude, you would
But
love
I'm addicted.
just it's probably not your gameplay style, but in Arknight's Enfield, you would love it because the 4 stars, and so it goes 4, 5s, and 6s. So 6 stars are equivalent to a 5-star from Persona 5. So
Okay,
your 4 stars are like they give them to you and they're just like team filler. So if you needed like another ice person, it's just so you can like meet out your combos. And then your 5 stars, which are effectively 4 stars, you're going to max them out eventually. They are really good, like really good. And it's so fun to play some of them because they have really cool, interesting kits that synergize together. And you can just invest away. You're going to get all their dupes eventually. Like you can actually have a maxed out 5-star and they're good.
It's so funny because I thought that a game having OP 4-stars or whatever, the 2nd highest rarity would be like really good for the game. Not necessarily good for the game, but I thought players would like it. But like you're seeing it in CZN where people every time they release a new character, everyone's like, why the hell would I want this character? Right?
Oh, yeah.
They're not as good as my 4-star. Because like in CZN, literally the best characters in the game, like the 3 best characters are all 4-stars. Like and there's like a 5-star, maybe a 5-star is like somewhere in the top 3, but it's like Tressa, Mika, and then I don't know, maybe like Cassius or something like that. But it's like these characters are bonkers.
It's
and everyone gets mad when they release a new character and they're not power creeping the game. And I'm like, why do you guys want it to be power crept so bad?
Dude,
I don't know.
It's such an interesting problem because part of why I haven't lost interest completely in CZN. I haven't been playing it these last, I don't know, a couple days. I think I'm 2 days now that I haven't even logged in. Is my Tressa Hugo combo is so destructive that I just don't need another team. And like my secondary team is my Haru team, who is also like it's Haru, Kalipe, and Veronica. And they are also destructive. So all the hard content I just destroy. Now I'll take one exception to that. You know, the new score mode for the season where it's like you have to get, I think 500,000 points to get the max reward.
That's really hard, by the way.
I haven't done it. I've done like 290 maybe.
I have a broken Tressa and then 2 just like whatever characters, and I'm still like, I think I got like 350,000, and I'm like, that's good enough. I'm happy. Like I hate score chasing. For dick measuring contests. Like I just don't care. I care about clearing the hardest content because I find that fun, and I do not care about clearing the hardest content with the biggest score number. You know, I just don't care about that kind of stuff. Those modes always annoy me, and I just don't care.
Well, and that's the thing too, is like I do the score modes here in Persona for the guild because I have fun talking to the guild about it. Like it's not actually the mode that I think is fun because I actually think Guild Boss is a pretty crappy mode, but my fun of it is jumping in Discord, and we have 2 parts. We have the Bear Apocalypse Discord channel, which is only for Bear Apocalypse. Right? So if you're in the guild, you can see it. Otherwise, you can't, or at least you can't type into it. No, it's hidden now, actually. So we will talk strategy, and that's fun. And then on the other guild channels, like that's where we'll kind of poke fun at each other. Like, oh, look, I'm number 3 now, and I bumped you down to 7. Like my fun in Guild Boss and score chasing is just that. The SOS mode in this game, I auto battle. And if my auto battle keeps me within the top 30%, I don't try any harder than that. Period.
Yeah,
like
it's camaraderie, right? Like that is big, and that is very real. And me and my buddy are both playing the same game. Like I want to rank higher than him.
Yes.
And because he wants to rank higher than me. It's just like fun to do that.
Yeah.
And so that's what I think that does make, and guild battles I think are super vital for this game because that's where all their money comes from, basically, is whales wanting to whale over other whales.
Yeah.
Because there's no PvP.
I just wish there was a better guild battle mode that wasn't like just adding your scores together. Like I would like either a way to play it like officially together, or like there's other gacha games that have it where you have different levels of the boss and you're competing, or not competing, but you're like working towards a shared HP pool. And so the guilds gotta play together, and you can have a couple whales, but they can only do so much. Like they still can't 100% the boss.
Yeah, I love where I think it was Tacticus. I don't like that game, but they had like, and maybe it was Etheria Restart also, but it's like you have these progressive guild fights, right? It's like you have everyone do their attempts, get as much damage as you can, and when you kill the boss, everyone gets a big reward. Then you move on to the next boss, and you see how many you can actually clear in a week.
Etheria,
I know it's not that different in terms of, I think, mechanically as going for a high score, but it's so much more fun to see how many guild bosses you guys can clear. How much damage can you do solo? You know, like it just, I don't know. It's a totally different vibe. I really think Persona did the worst possible guild bosses they could do.
And then they did nothing else for the guild. Like that's literally the only thing for the guild.
Yeah.
Give me something more. Like give me a reason to want a guild other than the guild boss itself, and just the thought that I'm in a guild. Like I don't want to get rid of guilds, and I love having the guild, but let's be honest, there's just not much guild content to speak of.
Yeah, I think they're like the downside of guilds is that if you put too much content behind it and someone's not in guilds, they miss out on that. But I mean, so I understand that, but I don't know. I just wish it was different. I mean, to be fair, they made it as inconsequential as they can. You get basically no rewards for being in a guild. The only reason to be in a guild is to be high on a leaderboard. That doesn't mean anything. So its meaning, its only meaning is what you give it. How much does it mean to you as an individual? Like you're not missing out on any like real meta progression because of the guilds.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah. The rewards, like what is it, like a couple of gray level up materials and like 5 coins or something. Like not even like the coins you trade for weapons, but like it's currencies or something. It's stupid.
It's so you could say, it's so they could have like 5 icons or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right? Like look at all these 5 icons you're getting.
Exactly.
It's like This is worth less than like 100 Kompaku gems, man. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
Mm-hmm.
this is nothing.
Yeah. You know, going back to what we were talking about earlier about missing dailies in a gacha game and missing the FOMO and what that does, it's such an interest, and I'm sure there's a big psychology behind it, but it's so interesting because the first day, and this has happened to me in every gacha game I've ever played, the first day I missed dailies, I almost feel bad. Like I almost feel sick. Like, oh my God, I was strong for 6 months and then I missed it. And now I'm like missing this thing. And then it switches right around. It's like, oh, well, now I don't feel chained to the game anymore because that thing that I was chasing that I had to do no longer exists. And I always thought that was interesting.
I mean, that's the double-edged sword because the spell gets broken. Mm-hmm. And then you suddenly find yourself not nearly as pulled to play the game. That's why I've been taking a break from Persona. It was really hard to miss the dailies the first time and then even the second time. But after I missed dailies like 3 or 4 times, I was like, oh. I mean, it's like the spell is broken a little bit.
Yeah.
And now I only want to log in for the good content. Now I don't want to do the daily stuff like at all.
Yeah.
I just want to go in for the palaces, for mementos. And now that I've missed the other segment, like I want to just go in and do all the palace all at once. So I'm kind of excited to.
That's kind of nice because you can go through like a long run, which would be fun.
It's going to be fun because it's going to be like a new season of Game of Thrones, right? It's like it's like I just finished season 3 and tomorrow season 4 starts. Like I'm excited to kind of have that moment.
Yeah, except for you still have to wait like quite. Oh God, my game is stuck on Haru's pink. It's. Dude, I wish you're gonna have to look. Yeah, you're gonna have to look at my video because it's continuing the fight. Like it says, summer reminiscence, and it's like popping up the skills on the left. But you know when you go into a highlight and it gives like a picture of their mask and their color. So all I can see is the pink with her mask and like the star, and all the powers are going off on the left, and the little like weakness effect is coming across the screen. So I don't actually know if it's doing it. Oh, it just came back. So Futaba, that was so weird. Futaba did her move. It showed it and then it went back to the pink. And now Core did her move and it's actually back. That was the weirdest bug. I've never seen that happen before, but apparently we've been kicking ass the whole time because they're halfway dead on the boss.
So you're saying everything worked out according to plan.
Yeah, sounds like. Apparently Haru was doing so much damage they had to like blank it out for YouTube safety. Like they had to censor it. And then they just came back.
Off.
Oh, that she just did like 220k damage on whatever that hit was. Yeah. So and maybe I'll address CZN briefly because I haven't been doing a lot of videos for them. And I know some people watch me for ZZN. It's not that I've left the game. Yes, I've slowed down, but I've been mostly focused on this beta test for Arknights in any case. And Persona is still my main game. And it's that I go in, I do my weekly, get the points for the chaos mode for the whatever it's called, like the special seasonal one where you can do like 8,000 points.
Yep.
And this entire season, since we got Chizuru, because I pulled her, since we got her, I have yet in all my runs doing all the weekly content been able to get a decent deck for her. And I'm a little bit burnt out on do I want to then also do additional fights that I'm not getting rewards for to hopefully get a deck that I don't need because my Tressa and my Haru teams clear everything else anyways. You see what I mean?
100. Well, I mean that's the issue with them. Why they're probably gonna have to power creep the game or make fights that are different. It's because like the Tressa Hugo stuff is just probably the best team in the entire game to this day.
It's insane.
So like, I don't know why you would need to switch anything. And like, I played only Chorizo for like a full week and a half.
Mm-hmm.
She might be my favorite character.
She's cool.
She's definitely my favorite character they've added into the game. But she might just be like, I don't know. I just like the mechanics. I think she's fun.
That's what kills me. I really like her mechanics. Like I'm glad I pulled her. I'm legitimately glad I pulled her, and I'm looking forward to seeing what that next character can do. And it sounds like they're going to be a support, which I'm looking forward to because I think we need a 5-star level of Mika, like someone who's like that realm of support, but not just like Mika is too damn powerful.
I actually don't think it's going to be a support. Like I think it might be a bit of a support, but okay. Because what they did is they added the new equipment sets, right? They added like the new Void one, and they added a new Instinct one, and they're both damage based. So it implies to me that that's going to be the Persona thing, right? Like that's the new equipment set they added for the new character.
Yeah, I see.
So I'm thinking if she's a support, I don't think she's like a Mika style support. I think she'll be some sort of hybrid, like maybe closer to a Calipe or something.
I want not another damage dealer. Like everything has been damage dealers. Like I want something like give me another Cassius, or give me like a sub, like a Veronica, or just if it's 3 in a row damage dealers, like it just doesn't do anything for me.
Well, and it's already been 3 damage dealers because
we had Haru, launch. So this would be number 4.
Haru and Yuki, and honestly, I don't even like Yuki as much as I like Lucas.
I didn't pull Yuki. I'm like anti-Yuki to the most extreme.
Yeah, she's just not fun in my opinion. I mean, she has like big breasts. I guess that's like her silver lining,
her design
right?
So much. Like you have no idea.
Yeah, I don't like her. I mean, I'm not a hater, but I don't like think she looks cool at all. I think Chorizo looks pretty cool. Like I mean, it's a little BDSM like fetishy, but also it is still kind of like inherently a cool looking design in general.
Well, and I like you said, I like her kit. Yuki's kit was like, I like her ultimate move. I think that looks neat. And otherwise, like I could care less about her kit. Chizuru, ironically, I almost never use Chizuru's ultimate because I never get like the stacks built up enough to make it powerful enough to use it. But I like the style of her kit. I like it's interesting. I like that one of the play styles is to get rid of AP gaining, which then kills basically Mika's entire kit. Like I think that they did a good job building her, and I think again from your like what you said, yeah, it's BDSM, but if you take that aside, like I think her character kit or her character design looks cool.
Agreed.
And so like I said, I'm super glad I pulled her, but God, I want a different kind of character. Like I just pulled Orlia. So I did my last 10 pull on the beginner banner to where I needed to get like a guaranteed character or whatever. And I got Orlia, and I'm more excited to build Orlia because she's unique. She's different. Now she has the same giant breasts as everybody else, but
her design isn't my favorite, but her cards, I just pulled her as well from the standard banner.
Okay.
And which is awesome because she was the last character I didn't have. So now I have every character in the game right now.
Still missing like 6.
Well, it's I don't know if you probably are you closer to free to play?
Yeah, I mean, aside from what I get for being a content creator, I haven't spent a dime.
Got it. So I've spent like $200. Like every time a new gacha comes out that I'm going to cover, I always spend $200.
I will be spending in Arknights for sure.
Yeah, like if it's a game that I'm testing the waters of, like Arknights, that might be something I don't spend for the first week until I make a decision. But like when Suikoden comes out, I'm going to drop like $200 on the first day. Okay. Just straight up, boom, drop. As long as it's a turn-based game. Now, if it's an action game, then I probably won't. But if it's a turn-based game, $200 day one is just kind of what I do. Mm-hmm. If I know I'm gonna, because I'll make it back. But
yeah,
it doesn't make it wise. It doesn't mean I would still I'm still losing $200. But I just have fun because I really care about getting as many characters as possible, as quick as possible to make videos.
Yeah.
But so I do have all the characters in CZN now, and Orlia was the last character, and I'm super excited to build her because she's so fun looking.
She was on my list of who would I use the 300 selector on, even though like I don't have most of the characters, and there's better DPS ones, and someone's gonna tell me to pull Mei Lin or whatever her name is. Like there's better characters in terms of just getting me through the game, but I'm like I was gonna trade that for interesting character. Not to say Orlia can't be strong.
For me, all that matters is chaos. Chaos is the game mode, and if a character can complete chaos, that means they're viable.
When they all can.
So it's like, is Mei Lin the best damage dealer outside of chaos? Like probably. She could do like with a perfect deck, you could do like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of damage on the first turn with like a 50-hit combo. Like sure, but like at that point, I'm not. That's not what the game is to me. Yeah. That's just like that is like the infinite grind for me, which is basically no value. I just want to play the chaos because the chaos is fun. That's like Slay the Spire, you know?
Can I, speaking of characters, can I maybe upset you?
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun. So, you know how level 70 in Persona is the last time you get a reward for leveling up a character and you get that last gold card?
It's a Pia. What is it? This is going to be your last level 70 character.
So here's the thing. Everyone I have is level 80 now. Up until these are my non-80s: Leo, Lufel, Riddle, Okion, Yukimi, who will be my next 80, old school Tomoko closer. So that was all people had levels in before for one reason or another. I didn't have levels really in Katone and Sepia. I just made Katone level 70. Sepia is level 10.
My God.
I'm so sorry.
She is literally the worst character.
She is, and she's about to get a better version of herself, which is even worse.
Did you watch me and Kage's video or
Not
our
yet.
tier list?
I haven't.
I'm not judging if you did or didn't. Right? You live your life. But I was saying, like, he's like, yeah, she's coming out with a new character, and the theme is the Katone theme is that no matter what, she's always gonna suck because that character apparently sucks, even though they're interesting.
It's funny because like the way it works for her is because she has the two modes, the ice and the wind, and her ice mode might as well not exist. Basically, like maybe you can kind of put her in a nice team, but not really. Like she's just not great. And then her wind form is better, but she's just sandwiched around other characters that are better. And like, if we never had foresight, people would think that she'd be great when she comes out, honestly. But then you have Violet, like a couple patches later, and it's like, goodbye, Katone. Like there's no, outside of like content tailor made for her or specific elements, there's not going to be a reason to run Katone over Violet. Now, if they buff her, my fingers are super crossed that they buff the new Katone, because I still think that she has some of the best animations in the game. And she's cool, and she has a cool kit. She switches elements. Like, just make her good. I don't know what she needs, but just make her good.
I think she's a cool character too.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I like her design a lot.
And she has a good social one too.
I was determined to make her good when she's the first character you pull in the story. Like you get closer, but it's like when they're introducing, like, oh, you could see these shadows of people or whatever the lore is about that. It's like she was the one that you were guaranteed to get as a 4-star. And I can't believe that she's literally the worst. I don't know why Gacha games give you the literally worst character every time they give out a free character.
Well, and what kills me too about her is she's the first pull that you get. And we're just getting ready to get her social link, like when her new form comes out. Like because she's in Tomoko's story. Like you see her a couple times, but like you would think they would have given her like one of the first social links because she's the first thing that you pull. But they're like, nah, we're gonna wait. What is it, 7-8 months, whatever we're at this point, 6 months.
Like yeah, literally this, and that's so funny. So Sepia being your last character, I think my Sepia is at like 95 rating too. I think he's like.
Let's see how close mine is to yours. My rating is 14.
What's your highest rating on a 4-star?
On a 4-star. Okay, so my highest rating is on. She's my A6. She's 113. And then my highest 4-star, let's see, that's a 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Jesus, these are 5 stars. Who is a 4-star? 87 on wind.
Look at that. That's scrub numbers, bro.
It is. You know why?
Because it gets really hard to push past a certain point for 4 stars.
Yeah, because you have to do. There's a few things that will push a rating. One is level all your skills up, which just takes too many freaking things to do for a lot of characters. 2 is obviously breaking through your awarenesses and your weapon awarenesses, which again is just an expensive endeavor. And then honestly, the hardest one, because it's so much harder to control, is their core attribute goals. Like mine, she has the speed she needs. She has 174 speed, but I don't have my attack up as far as they want it. So even though the speed is pushing some really good buffs on me, my attack doesn't fill the bar, which is costing me rating. And I'm like, I'm not going to chase that attack. Like it does less for me overall than speed does. So why would I chase that down? And there's a couple characters like that where the recommended stats aren't always the stat spread you want to go for. Not entirely. You need some of it, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't need to go like, I mean, I think a good example is what Rin. I don't think Rin needs as much speed as you like. There's a certain cap where it's like, okay, after this level, is speed really that important?
Yeah.
But it's like that improves her rating, right? If you had 9,000 speed, it would make her rating higher. And it's like, well, there's literally not even an effect. I'm trying to open the game. It turns out the game doesn't open on my computer right now.
Oh,
so I don't know why. It's still by the way, for people that are a bunch of haters, which there aren't any, I guess. But if hypothetically, straw man, Persona 5: The Phantom X is my most played game on Steam ever. So
that's wild. I don't know. I'd have to check because I don't usually play stuff on Steam. It sounds funny, but like anytime there's like a gacha game, I tend to go with their client, like the direct client, more often than not. And some of that too is just because of like I'll get into a beta test, which is on the client, and then it's just easier for me to keep the client than it is to switch it to Steam. That's pure laziness, is really what I'm saying. I don't have to download twice.
Path of Exile 2 is going to pass Persona 5 this patch, but still, it's like 390 hours in Persona 5X.
I feel like Path of Exile requires you to at least, if you're ever going to play it for more than 4 hours, you have to play for 1,000 hours. There's like no in between on that game. Like you eventually will hit 1,000 hours. It's stupidly like crazy.
I'm trying to, so I'm opening not PoE, the P5X on my phone. That way I could take a look at, because I want to see what my Sepia actually looks like. Because listen, I out of all the dick measuring contests I care about, it's the Sepia dick measuring contest.
Which I'm pretty sure you are going to have the best one outside of a whale.
I was, you know how mad I was in Sword of Convallaria just like last week or 2 weeks ago, they released character rankings instead of just global rankings. So you could search by strongest character. And like, even though I hadn't played in 6 months, I was still hoping my Guzman would be number 1.
How close
and
was he?
Not. He's like, I'm like top 20. I was like 23.
I mean, still though, for 23 for not playing in so long, that's pretty impressive.
And over 6, and to be fair, like the only reason he wasn't number 1, in my opinion, is because like I didn't have the meta progression, right? I didn't finish the talents. I didn't finish the new meta progression they added. So it's like he had no chance. But
if you were still there, you would have though. You would have taken it.
Oh, 100%. Because so in this game, I got to make sure like I'm fully Mindscaped. I Mindscape my Sepia to full just to get a few more ratings.
So are you? Because the we're gonna get the other part of Mindscape soon enough. Worst case with 3.0, but are you going to spend the super rare mats that are wicked hard to get on Sepia? Are you going to push him that hard?
No, he's the first character that I rank up. The only time I prioritize a character above my favorite is in the situation where I'm actively really, really covering a game. And it's a brand new character comes out. Like Chorizo, it was like, I'm not really super interested in using her, but I will push her above Orlia because she's like relevant to the content for videos and stuff. But outside of that, it's like I like Barrel or whatever was the first. If he is the first here, so my Sumi is at rank 97, and his skills are 10, 9, 12, and 12.
Okay.
So he has 2 more levels he can get on each of them. Actually, you know what? Maxed out right now.
Nice. You know who I would love to like really push that high? I don't know if I will. Is Ryuji. I did finally get his 5-star. I
love Ryuji. He's been badass for me.
I used my coins that take 2 months to save up from the battle pass on his weapon. Like, and I know what other people could say about that, but I'm like, this is where sometimes you make the choice for fun. Like Ryuji is amazing. I need to do his cards. His cards are embarrassing. People have seen this. They're all still level 0, and I have 2 purples, but I never needed to bring him up. Like he still did so much damage. I kind of forgot. Oh, nice. Yep, I see it.
Is that backwards for you?
No, not. It might be backwards to the viewer. It's not because of the way my camera setup is. I don't know if it'll be on recording or not.
But he's at rank. I just got him to rank 98 by maxing out his skills.
Oh, until you're 100, I don't even want to talk to you.
Well, I would if they added anything. I literally don't know if it's possible. I think I would have to roll. Because he has a lot of bonus attack. I think I would have to get total multiplier up. I don't know. Maybe a nerd or a Kage, whatever. Those are synonyms. Would have a better idea of how to. If the yellow bar is worth more points than the red bar.
Oh, then the red bar. I don't. I know. I don't know how the formula works, but I know you want to get the yellow bar to the top, like to wherever the line ends or whatever that number is. You know what you can do, which is kind of a messed up way to do it. You can throw a different card on him that has more crit or whatever bonus multiplier you are, even if it's not his set, and it'll push that bar up just until you hit that 100. But then, you know, once you swap your cards back, you'll be back down to whatever your rating actually is. But it's a fun way that you can actually cheat the Phantom. What the hell do they call it? Thieves' Den. You can like put other card sets on there just to fill the stat bar and get your rating, then get your pictures, and then put it back to what it's supposed to be.
And then that's kind of what I was trying to do. In fact, if I look at his cards, I think they are all on his set, but his cards are just really good. If I'm being completely honest, and they're all ranked. You know, obviously they're all ranked 25, but this one has a 13% defense up. You know what? I could probably improve that.
Yeah, getting rid of that stat will help you. I'm
This is
so
the
mad
kind of
because
thing
my
that'll get me back in.
dude, my Haru has really, really decent cards, but I've got 2 cards that for whatever stupid reason decide they want to have defense. I actually need to sub out one of her cards because I need to switch her crit card for a crit damage one because I have so much crit because I have an A1 Cord, I have an A1 Futaba, and I just happen to get a lot of crit rolls anyways. But like there's one that has defense. Well, actually it's my crit rate card, so I need to switch it anyways. And then my last card is attack percent. Then it has defense, unfortunately. Then pierce rate, crit multiplier. Like that's a solid freaking card if I get rid of the defense.
I do like the card system in general. It does feel good to roll. I know. You and I hate the card. Let me rephrase. I hate the card system, but I love the feeling of getting a good card.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, damn, there we go. Especially because it's not like in Etheria Restart where it's like garbage, dog shit. You could just use dog shit and be fine.
Yeah.
But getting the perfect one eventually feels good as opposed to feeling like it's mandatory.
It does feel, I'll give you that. It does feel good because I remember when I was building the Haru cards, I wasn't on stream, but I was posting it in Discord and talking with the guild. And my first card, the space card, let me pull it up. It came out of the deck just on fire. And I'm like, this is amazing. Let me go find it really quick. And you're right. Like my hatred for the actual randomness of the system is somewhat mitigated by, oh my God, check out this crazy whatever I just got. So her space card, I remember it being decent. It's wisdom. It was okay, but it was my first card. It's attack. It has HP, which I could do without, crit rate and ailment accuracy, but it had a triple hit on the crit rate, which was fantastic. And then
that's the dream. That's so good.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was my sun card. So my sun card, so you know the top set has HP, crit multiplier, ailment accuracy, pierce rate, damage multiplier, and had a triple on crit. A triple hit, a 14% crit multiplier on one card. Like I got that card. I'm like, I don't think I'm ever going to top this card. Like what is the random odds of getting 4 good stats and a triple roll into a good stat? Like
yeah, that was everything. That's I got. How am I going to improve that?
Yeah, you just give up at that point. Cool. Well, hey, I got a text that my car is ready to pick up that's sitting over in the shop right now because life, as they say. So hot take. Give me a hot take on the way out since we're back to the podcast.
The poop base.
Yeah.
I think that Lufel's level 3 plan is never coming. All right. I think that their line. I think when it comes out, it's gonna suck. You'll now be, I've been waiting for this whatever new currency. It's gonna be like the same. Look at you can get shards by going on missions. You get one every 6 months, and after you play for 10 years, you get a copy of a character. I bet it's gonna be that level of how slow it is. I hope I'm wrong because I am gonna use every ounce of that currency to max out Sophia's weapon.
Yes,
every single one of them. I want to be the only person in the world that has his weapon maxed out. Because you can't, the weapons aren't like the characters. You can't accidentally get them.
Yeah.
You have to be aiming for them. So someone might have it maxed out, but
it's probably very unlikely.
No one with an account as weak as mine will have it maxed out. I assure you.
Yeah, no one with the lack of dedication like you will have it maxed out. Yeah. Okay, and then last question. So the on Christmas Eve going into Christmas Day, we have our new patch 2.7 that was not on any other server. They've also shifted banners around on all the other servers so they get a simultaneous patch night, which tells us all that we're getting something at the same time. The highly speculated rumor is that it's the twins from Persona 5 because we know they're going to be in the game. Do you think we're getting the twins for Christmas Eve?
They would be both of them as one character.
Yeah, so they're gonna they're gonna be one character. We know they're coming, so them coming is not the surprise. We just don't know if we're getting them for 2.7 as a simultaneous global release.
I know it's spoilery, but like, why would they be the twins? I guess this is an alternate reality, right?
Yeah.
I can't imagine. I can imagine it, but it's like it feels so weird. If they could really, if this happens, this is my favorite timeline.
Yes,
that they release the twins, and the twins are way stronger in the future version of the game. They got all the buffs over there, and like, hey, we're gonna release them like this here because it's better balance for the game, and then we will buff them later when the game catches up. Like, I'm like, how dare you?
Yeah,
that sounds
people be
that kind
so
of
pissed.
Stuff. I kind of hope they do that because I could hear them. you know, they didn't back down to the 6 month thing.
No,
So
crazily enough. Yeah, I think I was maybe talking to Ren about that, or Izanagi. I can't remember who was talking to about it, but that was the thing that we were talking about was, or maybe it was Najox. Somebody in the community I talked about it is if they took somebody on the power creep level of current CN and released them here now, it's an instant. It's not even an instant meta. It's you are actively avoiding the power creep because you adamantly hate it if you don't pull that character, or of course you don't have the money for it, you don't have the currency for it, whatever. But like the power scale, to put into perspective, Bladesifer sent me a picture today of his A6 Luce run, 3 billion or 3 trillion damage. Was it trillion? Let me go count the zeros. So that's the level of power creep that we have right now. Oh, so actually I can't, because if I go over to my Discord, I just totally cut off your face. My bad. Hold on. Let me switch it back to the Plat. There you are. Okay. So I can't check. It was either 3 billion or 3 trillion. Either way, like the characters that come out on CN have to be at that level. So you take that, you bring it over here where we're just now getting into like the first hint of the taste of power. Like Haru is powerful, but she's not that powerful creep that we have in a few months from now. Like, yeah.
I don't think so. I like maybe they do, but I don't think they would lose so many profits because people wouldn't have to pull for anything else. For
what if you didn't have to pull for the next like 3 characters, like a win? Like if they're DPS, you would just, if they're AoE or single target, like that's it. Like that's the character. That's your big power. You could
not do DPS.
No,
I think they would have to be support.
But like if they're oh, go ahead.
I'm just like I can't imagine that because they would have to be. I don't know. They would have to power creep cord by a lot. So I just don't think so. I just don't think so. Unless they do like a same release and theirs is better, theirs isn't. I bet they're just going to do some Dragon Quest Tact would do this at Christmas time or stuff. They would do like banners. They'd be like, oh, here's like blue banner, green banner, and this has this characters, this has this characters. So it's like a special way to buy stuff in the game where you get a good deal. In the future versions, like JP would also have like a red banner and like a gold banner or whatever. They'd have like more banners with more characters we didn't have. So I don't think there'll be any simultaneous character release.
I think character. I've got like 60% thinking it might be a character, but I think the things that are going to happen, Christmas skins, I think it's more stuff like that, like Christmas skins, some sort of special event with some weird mini side game that half of us are going to hate anyways, like the ice shaving one. I think we're going to get shop pack discounts that nobody cares about because the last time they did that, it was trash. I think it's going to be that kind of stuff. Probably like a 7-day login event, you know, of like you get a ticket a day or something like that. And I don't know, the only other thing I could think of is, definitely skins. Could they have, no, I was gonna say, could they have 5-star closer, but they already have a 5-star closer and they don't have the story 5-star closer yet. Yeah, I don't know. If it's a character, you know what I hope they wildcard it with is, forget the twins, give us a 5-star Lufel.
Yeah.
Christmas Lufel coming down your chimney, folks.
That's right. Give us a 5-star Sapia, and I'll be like, this guy fucking sucks. He's a poser. This guy's a poser, bro.
He's dressed as Krampus.
If they release a oh no, I was getting confused with Sword of Convallaria, because when Sword of Convallaria re-releases a new version of a character, both characters get a new skill. Like the old version gets a new skill from the new kid as well, which is such a
cool idea.
Do that.
Yeah.
This game doesn't do that because I just remember Summer Closer came out and Closer is still F tier. So.
Yeah, electric closer might as well not exist. All right, man, I gotta go pick up this car or I'm gonna lose it for the weekend. So kind of can't have the minivan gone forever. I will see you later, friends. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully we keep our schedule. Sorry, the last one was my fault. Platty, sign us out.
Absolutely. Guys, thank you for watching. Per Platypus and the 16-bit bear are Per Platybarapus. We will see you on the flip-flops. Bye.